Um, I'm a bit of an untraditional student. I came to Northwestern by way of teaching for 4 years in elementary school in New Orleans. And schools in New Orleans post-Katrina were completely turned over to the state as charter schools, which made employment in the education system in New Orleans very sort of frustrating and haphazard. And so what really attracted me to the unionization effort at Northwestern was this experience of never quite knowing what was going to be added to my workload, expecting arbitrary decisions from employers based on my experience in the schools in New Orleans, and just knowing that even if stipends were pretty good and overall graduate school seemed relatively well off at Northwestern compared to other places, just this experience that changes and significant changes could be made at any point made me really want to have more of a voice as an employee at Northwestern. I think the most important thing that I could gain from having a graduate student union is just a sense of security, of knowing that when we get news like there's some budget crisis with no definable reason behind it or definable end date, that I know that there are certain things that will be secure, that it means that I will still be paid a certain amount, that I will still be given a certain amount, the right amount of time to ensure that my research is quality, and that I'll be able to get out at the end of it with job opportunities. Just to know that I have a voice, and that as graduate students we'll be able to have a say when administrators who are far removed from this research and education process are trying to place seemingly arbitrary barriers to us getting over that. This is an industry-wide struggle, first of all. This isn't one campus facing budget cuts and everyone else is doing perfectly fine. And second of all, there's this sort of overall attack on education nationwide that really needs a cohesive effort to stand up to it. The idea that we're going to slash funding to education just seems completely antithetical to any sort of progress. And while we at Northwestern might be able to do a small part to improve our own well-being, it's going to have a much greater impact both on us here and on the country as a whole if we band together in solidarity with student workers across all universities.